How was New York?
It was fun. It's definitely a different experience over there than it is here. It was really cool to go down there for my first time and get to meet a lot of cool people. So it was a good time.
I mean, we've talked about a little bit about your journey and stuff like that, but to have something like that happen, in your senior year, I mean, that'd have been pretty special, pretty crazy. I'm sure it's something you never considered, but just to have that happen.
Yeah, I didn't even know about the award until I got nominated for it. So to be able to go down there, such a city with big history, especially with college football, all the award ceremonies are down there. Get to be down there while they're inducting the 2017 Hall of Fame class for college football. It was really cool.
Get to meet some interesting people down there? Who did you get to meet?
All those guys got to meet Peyton Manning, Brian Urlacher, Marshall Falk, Matt Leinart, Coach Spurrier, all those guys. It was a really cool experience.
You ever think you'd be in a position to do that? And how cool is it that, being a student athlete, that was kind of your reward?
Yeah, I definitely never think I'd get to meet those caliber of players and be in that kind of room with, college football royalty, really. So, I guess being a student athlete will pay off eventually if you put in the hard work.
Was there one of those guys that when you shook his hand, it was cooler than the others or meant more to you, or one moment stand out to you?
Peyton's a real professional. He's always willing to do anything for anybody. He must have taken 1,000 pictures with everybody. I felt bad for him, so I didn't ask him for one. So that was really cool. And then I actually bumped into Brian Urlacher outside the hotel, and I almost didn't recognize him at first. And kind of talked to him a little about Boise State and New Mexico, and he's a really good guy too. So.
You see his hair now, right? Is that why you didn't notice him?
Yeah.
I saw a little bit of the video. You describing what it means to be the center and the responsibilities that come with it. How would you describe that and why that's suited you so well and so important to you?
Like I said, playing on the offensive line in general, and I guess being the center as well, really helps you. It helps you become more selfless. Turns you into more of a leader. I think. When you have those two things together, you're going to have a good outcome, like we did in the championship game. I had a good outcome finishing my senior year, so it all turned out well.
How did we help you prepare you for answering that question in front of all those people?
I've gotten interviewed at least 50 times this past year, so it's gotten some good practice. And then you see guys go over there like Peyton, all those guys who have been interviewed thousands of times in their lives. They just deliver this flawless, response, and you realize you got a lot left to go.
I'm obviously kind of kidding, but I mean, how much more comfortable have you, kind of gotten over the last couple of years and being more vocal? And you talked about your leadership skills and all that stuff.
Yeah, I definitely have. I was a pretty quiet kid coming in. I'm still pretty quiet, unless I have something to say. But yeah, that's for sure. Coming to college and being put in this role, you kind of have to become that way. So.
How would you kind of assess how you've done this year and first team all conference and stuff like that? Being recognized for your abilities on the field too.
Yeah, I've had a good year, but the year isn't over yet. We still got one more game left. I'm really excited to go play Oregon, especially down in Vegas. And we get to get it done quick. We don't have to go wait a month and then start practicing. We just start practicing today and get ready for a good opponent.
I've seen you on the motorcycle, so tell us a little bit about it, and what the reaction I guess was from some of the coaches and other people is.
I got my first motorcycle my sophomore year. This is a different one I bought, but I remember when I first got it, I think Huff, he was over at UW. He texted me. He texted me a picture of it. And I think he said, "Sons of Anarchy Boise rides on now," because he had his Harley. So I don't drive it now because it's too cold. But once I'm done playing, I'll probably start driving a lot more.
Is it something that suits you? I mean, why did it appeal to you to get one of those?
I don't know. When I was younger, I never thought I'd have one, but I just kind of started looking around at them, and I went and took a motorcycle class, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to ride, so you just got to be safe on it.
I guess you have one, and there's Horton has more of like a dirt bike or something, right?
Yeah, Horton's he has a street bike.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do the coaches cringe at all? Are they cool with it? I mean, I know it can be a little dangerous, I guess.
I never really had any coach. They never told us we couldn't ride them or anything, so nothing serious,
Yeah, because Scooter had one here, too, right?
Yeah, he did.
We were just talking to Mulchan. Obviously, he's getting to go back home to Vegas for this game and stuff. What have you seen out of him? He's kind of beginning of the year moved around a little bit, and what have you seen from him?
I think he's really developed as a player. He's gained more confidence as well. He's becoming a more intelligent lineman, which is definitely helping his play on the field.
When you mentioned the academic side, and I think that tends to translate pretty well to being a center and stuff like that. What is the ties there? You're a guy who's obviously a smart kid in the classroom, but also it comes to the territory of being the center too.
I think it's just the habits that you make, studying and stuff translates to football as well. Studying film and all that stuff. When you're taking care of school, you have more time to focus on football. So it helps in that way.
I'm just kind of curious. We were talking with Wolfman yesterday about the game-winning touchdown. Have you ever snapped a ball to him before?
No, I never have. No.
I mean, I know that you guys are kind of like what next man up, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, were you thinking about it at all? I mean, considering he had ran that play.
Honestly, I thought Montel was going to call a timeout before the play was ran. He told him what to do in the huddle, and then we just went out there and ran it. And he stepped up in a big way and scored.
You look at somebody else has something. I lost my
well, Oregon. What have you noticed about them, and the opportunity to play those guys?
They've got a good front seven. They got great pass rushers. They don't let any big plays happen. Is what they try to do. I think bring a couple of different pressures. They play a lot like our defense is what they do. So it'll be a good matchup.
Were you that 09 game? There was the punch at the end of it. Were you here for that? I know you went to a lot of games. I mean,
no, I don't think I was here.
Do you remember when that happened? Do you remember seeing it?
Yeah, I do. It's definitely a college football memory that most people don't forget.
Is that something you guys have talked about? I mean, I think when that game got announced, I think 1 million people started talking about it. I don't know if that was something that you guys have talked about.
No, we really haven't even addressed the bowl game all that much. We'll probably have our first team meeting about it today. So I don't know. Maybe they'll bring it up. Maybe they won't. It's
It seems like it's part of the history, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought of it. Just finally practicing and not kind of putting the celebration behind you, and cleaning up the confetti. I mean, is it going to be easy for you guys to turn the page, to play in this game?
Yeah, I think so. Especially since we have such a big opponent. It's a Pac-12 team. We always like to play a Power 5 school, so we'll have a big week getting ready for them.